Welcome, everyone, to another One Question, Two Analysts, 3 Minutes. I'm Tom Loy with 24/7 Sports, alongside Irish Illustrated insider Kevin Sinclair. Kevin, in your opinion, how would spring ball and a regular spring schedule impacted Notre Dame recruiting?
There's just a myriad of ways that it would impact it. And, we got to start sort of with the campus visits and game day visits, really. So you think, you'd have recruits visiting in the spring. So after signing day. So we're really talking about getting recruits in earlier. And first thing that strikes me with that is we get some of these kids who like to sort of commit before their senior years, commit in the summers, those sorts of things. Well, you've gotten them on campus for a game day visit, not having to wait through the fall. But it's sort of like, would Notre Dame be a winner or loser there? It's really sort of tough to say. And then, of course, there's other things kind of, a little less direct, like the evaluation period. Of course, forever, Notre Dame coaches get out on the road in the spring, which is a really good time to go out and see recruits after their season and into their development, getting bigger, stronger, faster. So that would have to move. And I guess, would that be in the summer? How would that sort of, impact other plans? Would it maybe have to be in the winter? There's a lot of questions that sort of come up with that. And it's tough to say whether Notre Dame would be winners or losers in that sort of game. That's something we just sort of have to see. But I do like the aspect of Notre Dame being what it is and how important those game day visits are, just campus visits are, getting guys on a little earlier. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty well documented, and surely that's our opinion, that Notre Dame, when they get guys on campus, it's a huge plus. It's just something about Notre Dame, that allure, that feeling you get when you walk inside Notre Dame Stadium. You think about all the tradition, you see it up close. It definitely helps with recruiting. So I think if things were a little more normal, there was practices they could visit at, a game where they could get on campus, I think Notre Dame's class would be a little bit better. Not much, but it would be a little bit better than where it is right now. They missed out on the big recruiting weekend in March. That would have been huge for the Irish to at least give them an opportunity at guys that they missed on. And I think that there's, some of those guys in March were talking about coming right back for an official in April. So who knows if, a guy like Will Shipley would have been swayed by back-to-back visits to Notre Dame, getting around Tyler Buchner and Blake Fisher and all those guys. I think they could have been in a better spot for Nolan Rucci. I think they're probably around number 5 at this point. They could have been maybe 1, 2, or 3 after a couple visits to Notre Dame. I think they could have potentially sealed the deal for Rocco Spindler by that time, made a move with Garrett Dellinger if they wanted to. I don't think they would have landed Landon Tangwall, but getting back-to-back visits surely would have helped. It would have given them a chance to get Deuce Harmon on campus, a guy that they really, really coveted at the cornerback position. Wyatt Milam, I think when Chip Long left, that pretty much ended that recruitment. But again, you get that guy on campus. Again, he loved his first visit. Who knows if he would have, potentially ended up at Notre Dame, or, ended up sticking with or committing to West Virginia. And then the last one, maybe you never lose Deion Colsey if he gets back on campus around the guys. So while I don't think it would have been the biggest change to this Notre Dame class, I think you could probably add at least one of those guys that I mentioned. And I think that the Notre Dame fans would have been pretty stoked to just, add one of those guys. But that wraps it up for another One Question, Two Analysts, 3 minutes. For Kevin Sinclair, I'm Tom Loy. As always, stay locked to irishillustrated.com.